My name is Mary Harris, and my mom, Gloria, is a patient in Damiano. She is a dementia patient, and I am just so happy that I found Villa Fran from the bottom of my heart. I'm not sure what I would do without any of them. Well, previously, I was living with my mom for about 5 years, and I could see a slow decline in her health. She started to call the ambulance on herself. I'd go to work, she'd call the ambulance, they'd pick her up, they'd take her to the hospital would call me, I'd have to come back or come to the hospital and pick her up and take her home, and I finally decided that it might be time to have someone else intervene. My mom was in Provena, St. Joe first for a couple of weeks, and we decided it was time to start looking around, so I came to Villa Fran on St. Joe's suggestion, first of all. And when I first walked in, I talked to Shannon in the admission office, and Shannon took me on a tour as I was crying and trying to figure out what I was going to do with all this information I had been given. So she took me first into the Damiano unit because we weren't sure where my mom was going to be placed when she got here. I was scared to death, but as I kept touring with Shannon, she started to make me feel a lot more comfortable about why I was making the decision and why it was important for my mom to have additional help, because I couldn't do it all on my own. After I left here from my tour, I toured several other facilities in the area for an entire day, actually for a couple of days, leaving the last place praying that Villa Fran would have some space for my mom. Down to Damiano, which was the thing I was most petrified of, was her going to the dementia unit, but found that that is the best thing that ever could have happened for her. She has become a different person than she was when I had her at home with me. She was very introverted at home. She didn't do a lot. She watched TV a lot. She didn't like interacting with people. She is so good here. She participates in all the activities. She's got friends, boyfriends, girlfriends. Staff has been just wonderful. I can't say enough good things about them. I really have never had a problem with her care here. Nothing truly bad to say. They are my family. My mom is my family, and Damiano is what I say is my family. My advice to anyone that is thinking about getting some additional help for a loved one would be, don't be scared, put your fear aside, go tour some places and really get the feel for what you are looking for in a home for your loved one. I was scared, out of my wits scared when I did this, and the people at Villa Fran have just taken me in and made the decision-making process for me so much easier. And anyone that has a decision to make, after you make the decision, you will feel so much better about what you have done and the decision that you have made. It might take a while for you to get there, but once you make the decision, I think that you'll be much happier for it. The decision I made to bring my mom to Villa Franciscan as her new home was probably the best decision I ever made. She is adjusted and happy. My mom and I always had a good relationship. I'm an only child, but our relationship has just blossomed here, has gotten better. My personal life has improved. I was a stressed out mess taking care of her, worried to go places. I no longer have that issue anymore, knowing that she's being cared for so well here. Well, I consider Villa Fran so much a part of my family that I was at home one day and one of the nurses called me at home. I have an upcoming wedding, and she asked me if I would be interested in having a wedding ceremony in my mom's unit, and of course I was beside myself with excitement over that. Will give me the opportunity to be with my mom, have my mom see me get married, wear my dress twice, have some pictures with my mom. They're actually going to make a small activity in the Damiano unit with it. They're going to make some decorations, we're going to have some cake, we'll have flowers in the courtyard. It's going to be something that's going to hold a special place in my heart forever, and just so happy they called me and gave me the opportunity.